So we thought we'd tell you about real quick the tomato varieties that we have. So we have some celebrity. If you've never grown celebrity, but you just like a real nice little firm, here, hold it right. Oh, these are strings time up. If you like a nice little firm tomato that gets about baseball to not quite softball size, that you can slice, celebrity is your tomato, or Jet Star. Celebrity is a determinate, so if you like a determinate tomato that stays a certain height, if you don't, if you like the indeterminate, then Jet Star is the one you're going to want to get. Here, sit this behind you. All right, now if you want an early girl, because if you're the bragger in the neighborhood and you want that first tomato, then you better come get some early girls. And we have not a ton left, but still a few. They're in a 4-inch pot. And an early girl, in case you didn't know, is a 54-day tomato. So you should be guaranteed to get an early tomato. We have some Better Boys. Better Boy, good, standard, been around. Better Boy tomatoes were hybridized in 1902. Of course, they've been tweaked and worked on since then, but you won't find an older hybrid tomato than a Better Boy. Oh, Carolina Gold. If you love a yellow tomato, Carolina Gold. I love a Carolina Gold. We do a lot of salsa, a lot of canning. I add the Carolina Gold because to me it has a small seed pocket. It's easy to slice, and it's not as juicy. You know, sometimes if you let your tomatoes sit and you let that water work its way out of them, Carolina Gold doesn't have as much of that. So it's a great tomato for salsa and canning. Here, Ray. Oh, patio tomato. If all you have room for is one tomato, grow a patio tomato. It naturally stays shorter, stockier. It's not really a cherry tomato, but it's also not a great big tomato. So it grows a tomato that's about a 4-ounce tomato. Great to put in your salads, and also big enough to slice and put on a sandwich. Stays short naturally, can easily be put in a patio pot, even a 5-gallon bucket. We talked about earlier. Oh, if you make tomato paste, we have, we've got the Amish paste, we have Roma's, and we also have a few left of the San Marzanos, and that's probably my favorite paste tomato. Oh, and then our cherries that we have. This is the Super Sweet 100 that Vanna just handed me. Standard of the cherry tomatoes produces in its season thousands of cherry tomatoes. Let's see what that one is, she says. Oh, that's the early girl we talked about. Hand me this one. Oh, this one, if you love a little mix, that little color mix of cherry tomatoes, this one is the yellow pear. There is no more prolific cherry tomato than the yellow pear. It's going to keep producing little tomatoes all the way until we get an extremely hard freeze. We also have the orange sun sugar. We have the red grape tomato. And then this one is a new one. It is called Heartbreaker Valley. And what it does, it's shaped like a heart. When you cut it in half to put on your salad, it looks like the perfect shape of a heart. And it's a little small 1 to 2 ounce tomato. So not as small as the super sweet, a little bit bigger, kind of the size of a large red cherry. We also have some of your, oh, right on cue, Vanna. We also have some of your heirlooms. We have brandywine, and we have some Cherokee purple. If growing some of the heirlooms is what you like to do, the Cherokee purple is that nice purple, and then of course the brandywine is that pink tomato if you are trying to grow a tomato that is lower in acid. We also, this is the big boy. If you want a large tomato, one that when you slice it open, you're gonna get a tomato slice that covers the entire piece of bread, then the big boy is the one that you're looking for. I think I've covered them all. If I didn't, you can see we have a few thousand tomatoes. So come in today. This weekend's a perfect weekend to plant your garden. Tomatoes, peppers. We've got some cucumbers, squash, celery, eggplant. I'm sure I forgot some. So come on in and grab some of your veggies and get your garden planted.